Football, as my boy Nick likes to say. Welcome back to Whatever Ways. Hit that like button, be a friend, tell a friend. The breaking news of the day today was Penei Sewell leaving practice early. I believe it's like the third play from scrimmage, or they're having a scrimmage. They came out at halftime or something like that. And then, yeah, it was full contact. It was the starter's last day to kind of be physical, and Penei Sewell
No, God,
foot,
please,
ankle.
no,
Again, there's no
no.
specific reports. We won't hear from the team until Saturday after the game. That's more than likely the time. Like, we'll get answers on that one. There's no media tomorrow, no media the following day. Reactions, not good. Not good.
Yeah, not great, Bob. Like, I'd rather have him not be injured than be injured. It hopefully is nothing too serious. Hopefully it's just, a stub toe or a rolled ankle or a little butterfly kiss. So he'll be back for week 1 because he is the best player in football. So losing him on a team would be extremely devastating, especially our tackle position is not the deepest when you look at guys behind Penei Sewell. So hopefully he doesn't have to miss any serious time for the Detroit Lions. But we won't know. Nobody knows what the injury is. It hasn't been stated. It did say he was, walking off. He limped off the field, which is a good sign.
He's so much of a beast, though. Is that, I expected that whether it's good or bad.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
Torn meniscus. He's just going to walk off.
Yeah, he's a monster human being that, either way, that doesn't mean anything to me because he's nasty like that. He's a beast like that. If you guys curious who would have taken his place or who it looks like takes his place in that situation, it was Kobe Sorsdale as of today. I'm assuming, though, because he hasn't looked great at all in this situation where Penei has to miss a game or two, we're for sure trading or signing somebody, in my opinion. But I guess initial reaction to the injury, I don't want to speculate anything like that too early.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Penei Sewell is the heart of this team, no doubt in my mind. And we know for Jared Goff to succeed, he needs a great offensive line in front of him. But with that being said, no matter what, I don't care that we have Super Bowl expectations this season. No matter what, you do not rush Penei Sewell back. You let this injury heal. First things first. You definitely do not rush him back and put him in a spot where he can re-aggravate it again, and this is a lingering injury throughout his career. Penei Sewell is an absolute beast. He's going to fight to get back ASAP, but even if, worst comes worst, he's not there week 1 against Jared versus the rookie and the Rams, I'm okay with it. I still like our odds in that game, and just no matter what, do not let this be an affecting, long-lasting injury for Penei Sewell by rushing him back.
Yeah, I just read somewhere 200 likes in this live stream, and Dr. Pierce will fix him right away.
Can you fix me too?
You're fucked.
No,
You're not a millionaire.
No, he did check me out though.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was here today.
Well, you said it.
He
He checked me out.
he said he got to put you down, kid.
What did he say?
He said it was probably just a pulled muscle or something in my back.
Yeah.
Just stretched.
Fury on Burns!
Yeah. He elbowed me in the back of the neck. No, he said I should be fine. But,
Does it hurt when I do this? Punches you right in the middle of the back.
yeah. Does it hurt when I do this? No, he did grab my shoulders. He's like, you're a dick back here. I was like, oh fuck, man, that shit hurt. But hopefully Penei Sewell's all right. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Like we said, hopefully worst case a broken toe, he would thug through that, or a rolled ankle, something like that. Nothing that he's gonna have to miss multiple weeks for. That would be pretty bad.
Caleb?
Yeah, this is, obviously you don't want anybody to get hurt, but this is kind of the one name I was praying I wouldn't see come up on an injury report just because, we talked about Frank Ragnow in the past about him being, a needle mover and him moving, Vegas lines.
Yeah.
Sewell is the exact same way. He's a needle mover for the Lions. He's one of the main reasons we're Super Bowl contenders. So, yeah, not a name I wanted to see get, put on the injury report. Like Nick said, don't rush him back because we need him. Come playoff time, and he's going to be the reason we win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. Fuck, man. It sucks, too, because it's a foot. A foot injury sucks for anybody, but especially I feel like an offensive lineman. You're anchoring down, driving off of it. Like I said, man, hopefully it's something that if at the worst it's 1 or 2 weeks, and that's that's your exact time frame until you face the Rams. So, I'm praying he'll be good by then. I think it's a good sign to hear that they put the shoe on. That means it wasn't too swollen to have done that. Most cases are bad situations that things getting cut off and remaining off. Chris?
Yeah. And I know everybody hates that the schedule broke this way, and we don't expect it to be that with Penne's injury, but just something to monitor in particular is that could be a benefit for the Lions. That could actually work in their favor, that they do have that early bye week in the season. If they have somebody that has that substantial injury that makes them miss multiple weeks early on in the season, that could definitely help, because that stretch in the middle after the bye week gets pretty damn tough for the Lions. So it is a blessing, but hopefully, again, in this situation, it probably doesn't apply.
Yeah, and actually, real quick too, I know I mentioned that Kobe Soros was one taking the reps after he went down. I'm assuming that would typically be Dan Skipper had he not hurt himself in that Chiefs game. I believe he's dealing with an ankle issue. So
just injuries all over the place, man. At least it's been little nagging stuff. It hasn't been anything
That's where I'm
serious.
at. I mean, the Vikings, man, they've had the worst.
They've had it the worst for sure. They've gotten hit with some real serious injuries. Luckily, the Lions have been able to avoid that. So hopefully, this is another part of that. Like we were all nervous about Gibbs and nervous about Arnold and Rakestraw, and they were all fine. So hopefully, this is a similar thing where, like I said, Penne just twisted his ankle or something. He'll be fine.
Remember, let's flash back to Hard Knocks when Dan Campbell said it, and we brought it up as a concern when Dan Campbell talked about, you got to trust me with how hard I push you guys in practice. And if you look at the last couple of years, the team has been relatively healthy going into that final stretch of the season. And so, maybe these nagging injuries and stuff, this is kind of working out the kinks. So like you guys said, they can have sustained success. Their bodies can be built to last a very long season. So I think that's the way you got to look at it.
Yeah, it's just tough because what do you do? Because I mean, like Chris brought up Hard Knocks. He did mention we're gonna work this hard now, because when it's week 10, your body's not gonna be able to handle it if you're not used to it. You know what I mean? So you gotta hit, you gotta go full speed, but it's I just want it to end. I have anxiety every day about it, that I'm just gonna see someone else pop up.
You can't change what got you there. And this is what got them there last year. This is the same thing they did last year, just as hard as they went in camp last year. So you're not just going to change that. And this is football. People do get injured. We were lucky enough to avoid any really major injuries last year, except for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and Emmanuel Mosley. But this is what's going to happen in football. People are going to get injured. You're not just going to be able to avoid it consistently throughout a run. You just got to pray that it's not serious and you're back sooner than later.
Speaking of injuries, just real quick update too. Still no Gibbs, no Laporta, no Terrion Arnold, and no Kevin Zeitler. But again, Dan Campbell spoke on that yesterday. We didn't have the clips for it because we were remote, but they're expecting a lot of those guys to return to practice next week. Even DJ Reader in limited capacity. Don't want anyone to get jumping on that one. But yeah, we're just going to have to see. I think one telltale sign, because again, there's no media out of the Detroit Lions camp until Saturday when they play the game at 1 o'clock. Well, I guess after the pregame or postgame. But maybe if they make any type of corresponding move on the roster, as in acquiring maybe another left tackle, right tackle, whatever it may be, I think that would be a telltale sign of what the situation is too. Because Penei Sewell wasn't going to play this game either. So if they grab someone, it's not just to fill reps. It means more. But I'm not freaking out. This is official news. And typically if it's something like that, you would have heard by now about Adam Schefter or somebody else oh, it's this, it's that. It was serious injuries. It's announced. There's no beating around the bush. This one, either still checking it out or it's not nothing serious, but it is the news of the day, so we got to cover it.
Yep.
Exactly. DNC thinks I'm preaching fear here. I know sometimes I like to overreact, microwave obviously, but this is not a situation where I am overreacting. All I'm saying is you gave him the bag, this offseason, which he deserved. He's going to be the future, that keeps this offensive line stable for the next 10 years. We talked about gold jackets already for this guy. You just don't want to rush him back. That's all I wanted to, kind of nail down.
Yeah.